now. So country wise, I'm having one X country, Y country and Z country. I'm having sales. Okay, so this sales is the numeric one, right? Honestly speaking, sales, how much sales has been done, it depends. It is an undefined one, it is an infinite one. It can be like 0. Okay, this sales cannot be as negative thing. Okay, try to focus, it's not something like math formula, it is real time thing. It will be even 0 or greater than 0 or greater than 0. Here the greater than 0 means it can be as infinite one. It can be 1 lakh, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 1 billion also. Okay, if it is like US thing. Okay, now so think that it is having the sales as 10 and it is having the sales as 20 and 30. So think that here X, Y and Z. So now here my scale, that is on X axis I am going to take sales, on Y axis I am going to take country. Guys, how we are plotting these things? These things will be done by our very good intelligent tool, that is Tableau desktop on fly. It is not going to consume any greater period of time. You can do everything with, it is going to consume very less period of time, so that you can do all these things. That's why it is very good visual analytics tool, and it is ranking number 1 till now in the market. All the IT companies are migrating their projects from other business intelligence tools to Tableau. Okay, try to understand now. So these things will get performed, or these things will get created by Tableau within a short period of time. We guys are not required to do anything. It is so simple, guys. Try to focus here. On Y axis it will be taking a country, and on X axis it is going to take sales. How it is going to take all those things we are going to discuss in detail, no need to worry. Let it be its scale. It is having the step size as 10, 20, 30 and 40. Okay, so as part of X is at 10, right, and Y is at 20 and Z is at 30, right? Now how the Tableau is creating this one, how it is taking some considerations, how it is assuming something to do all these things. Whatever the work which is related to the visual analytics will all get present at workspace. That's why the name sometimes gives a very good meaning to us, but we have to understand each and everything as a technical person, right? So this workspace meant as this one. So whatever the analysis which has been done by the Tableau, and that result will get present at workspace. How this workspace will get look, where it is going to get locate, we are going to say in detail. Okay, I think you guys are clear about this workspace. Okay, and about these parameters, set, measure, you just put in your brain. Measure means a value which can be summed up, okay, or group of values which can be summed. Okay, honestly speaking, what is summed up? You can apply all arithmetic operations. Okay, arithmetic operations. Okay, that is what measure. And what is meant by dimension? It is going to represent the string values. Honestly speaking, let me introduce a word. It is going to represent, what do you know, a column which is containing string data type elements. Okay, honestly speaking, it is going to contain that one, that is a values. It is dead opposite to this one, it is going to contain the values which cannot be summed up, or which we are not allowed to perform some arithmetic operations. Okay, let it be. If you take any string, you can perform some arithmetic operations internally, being as a programmatic person, but in real world we cannot perform, right? See, there is 10 10 10, you can add, but if there is a name like Ram, Rahim, Robert, can you add those things? No, you cannot add. You can perform concatenation, right? That the thing is going to happen as part of this dimension. Okay, in detail we are going to learn that one. No confusions will be here. Okay, I will be making you guys understand very clear. Okay, now that is what the dimension. As I said, set is this is what, and here as part of this set we are having some more actions. You can learn even those things in great detail, no need to worry. Coming to parameter, you just put only one thing in your brain. It provides more options. Okay, you just try to put only this thing in your brain, more options. What is that options? If you take one mobile, you will be having more options like menu, other thing is like contacts, everything like n number of contacts, right? Like that, how I am going to create the options for the user, not dynamically, based on the requirement. How we can create that one as part of this tableau, how we are going to, but put this thing in your brain, provides more options to user. If you do work in any IT organization, who is your user? It will be like client. Okay, try to use your brain, try to think everything in maturity level. Okay, now after that, let me go and talk about workspace controllers. What is this workspace controllers? Means we are having as part of this one 4 options. Okay, that is very, very important, guys. We are having some 4 options. That is, number 1 is home. Okay, if you press at that home, it is going to display what are all the Tableau data sources available to us and what are all the connections which are available to us by default, so that we are not required to write any code to connect with the database. Honestly speaking, what is the database here? A data warehouse where we cannot perform modifications to the data. That, I mean, in that warehouse, that is in that data warehouse, where vital data will get stored for our future analysis thing. In that data warehouse, we are going to store the data which is part of years. That years is n number, that is we cannot conclude that only 2 years of data must be there. It is not like that. Okay, please be very clear about data warehouse, then only you can understand these things in great detail, so that you can feel very comfort. Okay, now after that, it is having one more option, worksheet. What is this worksheet? Okay, honestly speaking, there is one more option. Okay guys, from this onwards, I am skipping to one more option, data view. Try to focus. I am skipping to one more option, data view. Okay, what is data view? All this from first option to the 10th option, or from first naming convention to the 10th naming convention, whatever I have discussed, or the contributors of what? This data window, that is data view. That is data window having the contributors like Tableau data source. That is data window is containing contributors, in the sense it is containing Tableau data source, dimension, measure, set, parameter. Don't worry, we are going to see everything in practical. I am going to show you. If you understand these things, understanding the practical things are very easy. You have to learn the things which are hidden. Okay, try to focus. And menu toolbar, caption, and this menu toolbar, caption, menu toolbar, and everything will be as part of the data view. I am going to show you. Okay, no need to worry. And this worksheet is one data view. This worksheet is one data view. Okay, so whatever the analysis you have done, okay, that will be this one worksheet. Try to focus, guys, it's very, very important. And coming to other one, it will be like story. What is this story? In detail we are going to discuss, but as part of this one, try to put this thing in your brain, like combination of dashboard comma sheets. These are worksheets. Okay, worksheets. Okay, story means the combination of dashboard plus worksheets. Okay, what is dashboard and what is worksheet? Because you should have some technical knowledge. Okay, then only we can speak, and then only I can make you guys very understand about those things. Okay, now just try to put these things in your brain. Okay, dashboard. Now coming to the other one, that is story, worksheet, home, and there is one more option to us which is called as I said earlier, as part of this home we are having what? Try to repeat it. As part of home we are having the combination of .tds, that is the Tableau data source, and also we are having connectors, that is by using connection object by using connection, you can go and connect to that particular database. That is the connectors, which are called as the plugins, which will get developed or which have been developed earlier as a predefined one by the Tableau, and they have given that as a service to us. We are using, that's why Tableau is database independent one, and that's why it is hanging at first position in the market. Okay, try to focus. Now it is also the combination of dot TWB. What is this dot TWB? It is Tableau workbook. Okay, Tableau workbook. What is this workbook? Guys, whatever the work which has been done by us, okay, as part of this particular worksheet and dashboard and story, everything is going to get saved as part of this Tableau workbook. So I mean, if you are doing any project, okay, if you are doing any project, so you have logged in, and at the time of logout you have to save that one in workbook, so that you can continue or you can carry that work tomorrow also. So you should not waste any data, right? Whatever the analysis till now you have done, that should not get waste, right? So that must be used for I mean, that should get carry on for, that should get follow on for the next day, right? So that what you have to do, so Tableau workbook will be there. So how it is going to work and how we can do that one, it is very simple, guys, but you have to focus on naming conventions. What are all the hidden things that I am presenting in front of you? I want you guys to learn the subject in very simple way. That is what the guru should do. He should make the subject very simple to the guys, I mean for his students, so that they can remember the subject even at the later stages also without any difficulty. He should learn the subject, right? Now let us do that one. So it is having dot TDS connection and dot TWB, that is Tableau workbooks, right? And it's having some other options, that and all not that important to us. Okay, so we are having one more option here as data. Okay, that is connection. Honestly speaking, this data and connection are interrelated one, but only the name changes. Honestly speaking, as part of function or as part of behavior, those two options are behaving in same way, nothing change in it. Just to improve more options, just to give more visual effects, they have added this one. Honestly, okay, try to understand this one. Now, so these are the 4 options of workspace. Okay, now as part of this workspace, I forgot to give one more option here. We are having one very good tool tip. Okay, what is this tool tip? What is this tool tip? We are going to learn in detail. See, as I said here at workspace, it is going to represent what, guys? It is going to represent workspace. So whatever the analysis which has been done by the Tableau by fetching the data from the warehouse, it is going to represent that things in visual, at the workspace. Okay, try to focus, it is very very important to you guys. After that, here if you place your cursor on this particular histogram, that is on this particular graph representation, it is going to enable one beautiful small window that is called as tooltip. On that we are having some options like exclude, keep only, those and all called as filters. That is a very important topic. Try to focus. Filters, it's very very important. If you are good in filters, that's it. And some other few topics are there. Only based on them you will be having all the real-time system application developments. You will be very comfort in all those things. Okay, now that is one option of the workspace. And now let me go for other one. That option is show me. Okay, even this show me is the part of this data window. Guys, let me do one thing. Okay, let it be. What and all the options which fall under the category of data window at last, let me tell. Still some more options are there. Let me make you guys very clear about those things. Okay, now what this show me is going to contain is, it is going to contain the best practice, that is the best chart which is suitable for your analysis. If you have taken one dimension, if you have taken only one dimension element, that is country, and if you have taken one measure, that is sales, what is the best practice, that is the best visual or best option for you to make your visual effective. So that is going to get enabled in this show me. It is going to give the charts, honestly speaking, charts. That is how many charts are there. We are having Gantt view chart, heat chart, map chart, candlestick chart, hiking chart, n number of charts are there, honestly speaking. But as part of this Tableau has been given 24 charts, that is 24 varieties of charts. Honestly speaking, there are 3 types of charts, different types, that is charts can be categorized into 3 types, that is charts can be categorized into 3 types. One is uni, other one is bi, and other one is the tri variety, uni variety, bi variety. About all these things we are going to learn in detail, no need to worry. Okay, now after that we are having some more options. Let me put them here. Those and all very important to us, because if you want to perform any functional things, functional related things, we are going to do those things by using only these options. Let me put them. So let me take the option as, or the naming convention ID as 13, and that one is called as shelf. Honestly speaking, you are not going to see this shelf, but I am categorizing them. Okay, as part of this shelf, how many we are having? We are having 5 shelves as part of this shelf. Okay, it is the name, guys, shelf. Try to understand this thing, it's very important. Okay, try to memorize and try to memorize these things so that you can feel very comfort, and I am going to show all the things practically. Okay, as part of this session, no need to worry. Now as part of this shelf, what we are going to do here is we are having some more options like rows shelf. Okay, another one is, what is this row shelf? There is one small trick where we are having high probability of chance to do mistakes. We are going to rectify that one. Let me make you guys aware of that one, and I am going to do some small bit of analysis, and I will make you guys very clear in that point. Okay, now after that we are having one more option as part of this shelf, that is columns shelf. Guys, try to understand this one. And after that we are having one more shelf which is called as pages shelf. Okay, pages shelf. It is very simple, guys, pages shelf, but you have to understand about these rows, columns, and one more thing is that filters shelf. It is also very important, guys. As part of our course, we are going to learn in great detail about this row shelf, columns shelf, and filters shelf in great. Those and all very important to us. If you are developing any real-time system applications, these are going to play very vital role. Okay, try to focus. Now the last left shelf is marks shelf. It is also very important, guys. What does mark shelf, what does row shelf, what does column shelf, what does pages shelf, and what does filter shelf? That is what the main intention of we guys to focus here and learn. Let me show this one. What is meant by row shelf? See, guys, as I said here, at workspace we will be having these visual things, right? How the Tableau is going to prepare, how the Tableau is, how we should command, how we can recommend the Tableau. Hey Tableau, please do this work to me. I am going to provide you some inputs. So you have to do some analysis and you have to give some visual things to me, which should be as an effective one. So what I am going to do here is these two things, that is row shelf, okay, and column shelves are going to play very key important role as part of doing analysis by Tableau. See, let me tell, guys, there will be one option. We don't care about those options. Okay, let us focus on the behaviorals. Okay, that is very important to us, functionality things. See, honestly speaking, which is row here? This is the row, right? This is the first row, second row, third row, right? Try to focus here. See, this is y-axis. So whatever you put as part of this row shelf will be at, or will be taking, or it is going to contribute as part of y-axis. Try to put this in your brain, it's very important. Rows means you guys will be going in this direction, that is in this direction you will be going, right? Rows means in horizontal way. but here try to focus. Row shelf means it is going to contribute in vertical line, that is y axis. It is very important as part of these rows. It is not these columns. It is very important. You guys must and should be very clear about this one. If it is like columns shelf, so if I do put my at row shelf continent, or that is like country, as I said earlier, what is country? As I made you guys to assume, just put in your brain, like country is one of the dimension element, right, which is dead opposite to the measure. That is group of values which can be summed up. Okay, that is all the numeric values. Columns or records will be the part of measure area, and the values which cannot be summed up, that is like strings, those and all fall under the category of dimension. That is very important, guys. If you didn't get this point earlier, this is your opportunity. Try to rectify it. Okay, now the values which cannot be summed up are put in the category of dimension. Okay, now countries can be summed up x comma y comma z. Of course, being as a programmatic or being as a programmer, you can sum up what is the equivalent Unicode value of x, y, z. You can do it. It's not a matter. But according to the real time system scenarios, can we sum up them? No, you cannot do. It is meaningless. You will be acting as a dummy person. They will be treating you as a no voice person. They will be treating you as he doesn't know anything. Okay, he or she doesn't know anything. Okay, try to focus this thing now. So if I do put country at row shelf, column are at row shelf, that is going to be the part of which axis? X or y? Guys, try to focus. If I put a particular dimension element as part of row shelf, now Tableau is going to consider, it is going to consider that particular dimension element, and it is going to plot at workspace at which axis? It is going to put that one at y axis. Try to focus. It is very important, at y axis, not at x axis. Okay, so you are having very good idea. At row shelf, if I put any dimension element, that will be the part of y axis. So if I put anything at column shelf like sales, and that will be the part of which axis? The other remaining axis is what? It is x axis, right? So it will be the part of x axis. This and all, let it be like x axis. Those and all the rows, right? Don't get confused, guys. It's very important. That was the trick here. Try to understand. So if it is like columns, it will be like what? X axis. If it is like rows, it will be y axis. That is, that particular dimension element will be the part of y axis if it is dimension element, or it is the part of rows. Honestly speaking, row shelf accept only, it is not going to accept only dimension, it can accept both. Try to focus, it is very important. It can accept both, but it is highly recommended to put all the dimension elements at the rows shelf only. It is just a brief introduction about the naming conventions. No need to worry if you didn't get. We will make you guys very clear about these things. Okay.